Hi everybody, I'm Jack. This is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Just a lazy Saturday afternoon down here in Costa Rica. I'm just, haven't really done much of anything today. Started the day off with a pretty decent rain, and then when that stopped, went out, made a fruit run. Imagine that. Got stocked up for the day, and now I'm back at the house, and pretty much nothing else to do. Just kind of lays out the rest of the day. Mine's been racing ever since I came back from where I shot that video yesterday at the Possibilities. Just in the brainstorming phase right now. I hope I'll get the chance. Maybe. It's kind of 50-50. If this thing comes through, I hope I get the chance to do one more video before I go to the States on June 29th, but we will see. And I'll be talking more about some of the availabilities. There's going to be room rentals there just for people coming on vacation and yada yada yada, but talk about that later. Anyhow, the question posed on this video: do you enjoy the raw vegan lifestyle? Or you know how I roll. I include everybody. Do you enjoy the high carb vegan lifestyle? Do you enjoy raw till 4? Do you enjoy whatever you're doing? And if the answer is no to that, then I'm going to shock you. Maybe you shouldn't be doing it. But before you decide not to do it, maybe you really buckle down and focus on your effort. But what I'm getting at here is I'm watching people spin out every day on social media. I've talked with a friend of mine about this through Messenger, and it's kind of sad. I watch people every day, and they're talking the talk, talking about how strong, and they're doing cleanses, and they're going to the next level, and they're doing this and that. And then they just totally, flip out. And then we tend to come to find out that they were struggling to stay on it all the time. And that's just sad because, like I've talked about many, many, many times before, I think stress is as bad for us as the food, as drinking, as smoking, as any of it. Stress kills. So when people are trying to do a lifestyle and for whatever reasons they're not being successful, I see that weighing on people. I'm not imagining this. I hear what they're saying on social media. And when people aren't successful, it brings them down. And then they just, and it's just this whole cycle. So yeah, you've got to enjoy this lifestyle. The way this kind of popped into my head was when I was taking that ride along with my friend yesterday. We got talking, we had plenty of time in the car together. We were gone a whole day, so we had plenty of time to talk about different things. And we hadn't actually hung out in a good while, not so much. We were kind of old drinking buddies. He doesn't drink anymore either, so we haven't been around each other as much the last 3 years, although he's a very good friend of mine. And what I was talking about is I think sometimes the perception by people when they're talking to me because they'll ask me questions like, oh, well, can you eat this? And, they're being nice. Like, I don't get any, BS from people. Like, the people, they may not come to this lifestyle, but the people that talk to me are always genuinely asking me what they're asking me. In other words, they're not like, picking at me. And I told him, I said, I think the perception is when I talk about like my lifestyle or people hear how I eat or how I live, that I'm missing out on things, that I'm living a less than lifestyle. Because that's always kind of how it's phrased by people. Well, you can't eat this, can you? And I'm like, well, yeah, I can eat anything I want to. I can eat that grass out there. I can go eat the cat across the street, but I don't choose to eat the grass or the cat across the street. But you get what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not flip or I'm not a smart ass when people are asking me questions, but you see what I'm saying. I can eat anything I want to. I've just come to a place, my reality has flipped. I would say, if anything, the people on the sad lifestyle, eating a standard American diet, are the ones that are missing out. They're the ones that are living a less than existence, a less than lifestyle. They have less energy. Their digestion isn't as good. I mean, I told my buddy, like I say, we haven't hung out, so he kind of got to know me a little bit, and I told him I zing every day. I got energy every day. I love the way I eat every day. I'm never sitting around. I'm not eating stuff sitting around going, oh, I really would like something else that's not good, but I'm going to hold myself back. As my reality's flipped, as I've gotten cleaner, as my taste buds have changed, I don't want that other stuff. The way I eat, the simplicity of how I eat is what I desire every day. And it makes me happy. My lifestyle gives me abundant bliss. If it's not, and that's another thing too. Like, I hope you always know that I'm always striving to be as transparent and real as possible. So my happiness is my happiness, I see too many people online that they kind of project one thing, but I think they're really another behind this, or I know they are, because I see that in just everyday real life, people that post a lot of stuff and then their lifestyles don't line up with that. I hope mine does. I am genuinely happy, you know. I don't have a lot to be unhappy about, but if you're like, you know, it all goes back to making the lifestyle work for you. Everybody can get, if you want to get to where I am with the raw. I'm not saying that. Some people, like I say, just are, you know, they're high carb vegans, they're raw till 4. But if you want to get to where you're going to be comfortable on this lifestyle, here I am, the broken record. You got to put in the work. You've got to move, you've got to have a systematic way of moving forward. Some people don't. Some people will just like kind of fall into it and start eating fruits and vegetables. That's what I did. I just started eating, you know, my fruit consumption just kind of kept getting more and more and more and more. But just let's finish this one off. It doesn't need, you know, I don't need to kind of keep rambling about the same thing, but just ask yourself if you are enjoying this lifestyle. If you're not enjoying this lifestyle, ask yourself why you might not be enjoying this lifestyle, and then ask yourself, why are you doing this lifestyle if you don't enjoy this lifestyle? I couldn't imagine living a lifestyle or eating a certain way that I truly didn't like. I mean, I've you know, every once in a while you'll see a comment from somebody that says they don't like fruit, and I really feel for them, because a lot of times they're not, you know, they want to do the vegan thing, but they just don't like the fruit. So I can't imagine, like, if you know, actually trying to do this lifestyle and not liking what you're eating. But anyhow, just my 2 cents worth, and just something to think about. That stress will kill you, folks. Anyhow, hope you guys like this one. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Hope you'll subscribe, and hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Love you guys. Peace.